Hello and welcome to KingTech Coding Clinic once again, and in this tutorial we are going to learn how to use VideoScribe. Okay, one of the most powerful software that is used to create this animation video, so it's going to be fun. So please, if this is the first time you are visiting this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also press the bell icon so that you can receive notifications anytime we upload new tutorials. Okay, and in this tutorial we are not going to talk about the installation and setting up of VideoScribe. Okay, under the video description below I have the link for you, complete package of the setup of VideoScribe as well as the video guide, that is the installation video guide. So just check the link in the video description below, click on the link, follow the link to download the package. It's a zip file which contains the setup together with the video guide. Follow the video guide and install it the way you see it in the video, and come back and watch on this tutorial how to use VideoScribe to the fullest. Okay, so I already have it installed, so from here straightforward I'm going to launch it and let's see how you can explore through the features and then use it to our advantage. Okay, so now let's quickly delve right into the lesson. So to start with, I have this how the icon looks like. I'm just going to launch it, so double click to launch it. Okay, so we wait while it's launched. Okay, so let's see. I have already created some projects, so you see that my interface will look a bit different from what you will see for the first time. So if you are done with the installation for the first time, you wouldn't see anything here. I already have projects created, and that is why you are seeing this, right? So for the first time you would have to first of all click on create new scribe. You click on this, and then you have this white space for you, that is a whiteboard for you to do whatever you would want to do here. Okay, as we already know, videos are captured scene by scene, and the same thing applies to this here. Okay, but what we are going to be doing is going to be scene by scene. So to start with, we're just going to create just one scene and see how it works before in our future tutorials we can go ahead and then explore through the features and create multiple scenes and create an amazing video using VideoScribe. Now let's look at explore through the features. Okay, to start with, here we have the timeline at the base here. So whatever you want to add, be it a text, be it an image or whatever, you have everything arranged here, and the way they are arranged, and that is how they are going to appear in the video. We'll be seeing that in a couple of minutes. If you would want to add an image, you can just click on this and then quickly go ahead and then browse to get the image. Let's see that. So you see this, I already have images here, so you can just click on this and then there we go. You can browse and grab your image from the location where your image is, then quickly open it and then you add it here. So that is that about how to add images. If you would want to add a text, you can equally do that by clicking on this and then you type your text here. Whatever text you would want to add, you go ahead and add the text here. If you would want to change the font style, you can go ahead and choose from these font styles here. If you would want to manage and explore through other fonts, you can click on this and then you should get that open for you, and then you can explore through other fonts. Okay, so basically that is that. You can add other fonts that you would want to add from here. If you also want to change the font color, you can change that from here as well, and then we see how it's going to look like in a couple of minutes. If you also want to add something like a chart, you can click on this and go ahead and then add your chart. Okay, so basically that is that. Now to add a music to our video, okay, you can just click on this and you go ahead and then browse. You can close this. You are not connected to the internet. Sometimes you have to get connected and then use some of its inbuilt videos, but in this case we would want to add our own video. So once you click on this and then you browse to grab your video file from wherever it is, and then you go ahead and then use it. Okay, so basically that is that. To move forward, if you would want to capture your voice in your video, you can equally do this and then quickly click on this and then you capture your voice. Now here we have other background options that we can explore. Supposing you don't like this particular background here, the white background here, you can click on this and choose, and then you click on this. You can see that the background has just changed. You would want to change a new one, you can choose it, and you can see that this has also changed. I prefer the white plain background. I will just go ahead and then use that. Okay, now when you are done or you've added some objects or images or text and you would want to test your video, you can just select them and then create a scene and quickly click on this, and then you have the videos played. just like that. Okay, now also if you would want to enhance your video after everything, you would want to export it and get a video file, and just click on this, then you go ahead and then click on this to go ahead and render and get your video grabbed and use it for whatever purpose you would want to use it for. As you can see, this particular icon is just for saving or exporting of whatever we are doing here. So with these features we've just gone through, now let's see how we can apply them. So let's first of all try to create a very simple intro video with just one scene, and then we see how these tools can be used and then explored to the fullest. Now to start with, I would want to create something like supposing I would want to teach Microsoft Office Suite. I would want to use this VideoScribe to get my intro video. So how do I do that? Quickly, I'll need some text, right? So I'll just click on text and then grab my text here. So maybe I'll just say lesson 1. Okay, so I would want to change the font size or font style. I'll just choose this, and then the font color, maybe you would want to center the text, you can do that from here. You would want to change the font color, grab this and then go ahead and choose whatever color you would want to choose. So let me go for this and click on that. So once I'm done, I have this. Okay, so I can just move it to the top, drag it, and move it to your desired location. You can increase the size, you can decrease it by holding this and dragging it here and there. So we have this. Okay, so this is our first item we've just added. So to explore through features by adding this, we can just click on the properties here. So whatever you would want this the text to appear, whether you would want to display the text using handwriting or maybe drawing or moving it in, you can use this properties panel to get that done. Okay, now to preview what you have just added, you can just click on this play button. Then you can see that you have handwriting just writing it for you. If you think that the writing is very fast, you can increase the animation time and then it will be very slow. Now let's look at this. So you see how slow it is. So the more you increase this, the more slower it becomes. If you want it to be very fast, you have to decrease it and then you get it run very fast. So let's run it and see now. So you can see how fast it is. So basically that is that. We also have the pause. Basically the pause that is in between, from that is switching from one item to the other. I prefer leaving it 0.5 like this. It's okay. And transition is moving from one slide to the other. Okay, so I also prefer leaving this one to 0.5 so I can switch, but it depends on how you want to do it. So you can explore through this and then you can increase it and decrease it the way you want. So as we move along in the course of the lesson, we see how we can work around all that. Okay, if you want to edit your text, you can just click on this and go ahead and edit your text here. You can come back here. If you don't want to draw it with a hand and you would want to move it in, you can just click on move in. Now let's preview it. Then you can see that the text will just be moved in with a hand like that. Now with the moving into, we have directions. You can see that this one is moving from the bottom right corner to the center. Okay, maybe you would want to move it from the bottom center to the center. So let's see, I've just selected that. You can see that on selecting this is moving from the bottom center to the middle. So if I would want it to move from the bottom left to the middle, I choose this and then let's preview it. And you can see that it moved from the bottom. So that if you want to move it from the top, you can just choose this, and when you test it, it moves from the top to the center. It depends on how you would want to manipulate it. So I would prefer it maybe maybe writing. So I'll just go for draw. Okay, so basically that is that it will just use the hands just to write it for me. Okay, so we also have the drawing hands here as well. You can use the hand with a pen. Okay, so like this, so you can choose that. So let me select that and then let's come back to our text like this. So let's try it and see. So you can see that the hand is now being used to write and it looks perfect. So you can explore through that as well. You can change any of this and use it the way you would want to use it. So it depends on how you would want to use it. If you want to use no hand too, you can just choose this and then no hand will appear. So let's try that as well. So we come back to this. Let's try it. We always see it writing and no hands appear. That is because I choose no hand. I prefer having a hand with a pencil like this. So basically that is how I prefer it. So that is that. I'm just done adding one of the slides here. So I'll just go ahead and select this. So basically that is that. Now after the first lesson, I would want to add another slide and then give the title of the first lesson. So quickly I'll just go ahead and then add something here, like let's say another text here. So this let's say Microsoft Office. Let me put it that way. Okay, Microsoft Office. Okay, Microsoft Office. Okay, so with that, maybe you can also change the font. You can maybe move it to the center, change the font color to whatever color you would want to change, and then you just click on this, and you click on that, and then you have this also centered. So you can, to move it, select it first before you drag it. Else, if you move this, it will move the whole of the board, the whiteboard for you. So select this and then move it to your desired location so you can have it here. So to see how you would want it to be displayed, you can click on this properties here for it. So let's see how it's going to be displayed now. Okay, it's having the handwriting. So let's check the animation. If it is too slow, you can change the time, and then you can see that it's very fast now. If you think it's too fast, you can increase this, and then you have that done. So basically that is that. Now we have other features here where we can rotate the text to the way you would want. You can see that as I click this, the text is being rotated. So let's see how it's going to look like. You can see the way it's looking like. I don't want it like that. I want to bring it back, and just do that, and then it comes back to 0. We bring it back to 0 now. Perfect. Then it's now in the middle, so you can choose to twist and turn it the way you would want to turn it. So now that the first one is using the hand to write, I would prefer moving in this one from the center to from the bottom center to the middle. Okay, so I'll choose this and move it in from the bottom center like this to the middle. So let me click on this. Okay, so now once I'm done, supposing I'm done with this, okay, now let me just add some image as my logo. Okay, let me quickly do that. So to do that, just click on this, and then you quickly grab your image. So let's say I would want to use this as my image. I'll click on this and grab this as my image. I can just reduce the size of it, and then I would want to maybe place it here. Okay, so now if I want my image or my logo to appear on it permanently without any transition, without any pause or whatever, then I can move it. So with this slide, if you want to change the position of it, so I can just drag it and then move it. So I would want to move my image here. That is my logo, right? So I would want to maybe, let me change the direction, let me keep it here. So I would want it to start, okay, because like I said, with the slides you have here, it's going to start playing from the left to the right. Okay, that is how it's going to be. So with this, I would want it to be on the board permanently without moving. So let me just go and check the properties and ensure that it's done. So let me just reduce this to 0.00 seconds, 0.00 seconds, and 0.00 seconds. So with this, it will just stick on the board without moving. It will not animate. Nothing will happen. Once I begin playing, you just have it displayed there like that, because I decided not to transit it, not to pause or even animate it. But I'll just click on. So let's see how it's going to appear. It will just appear the way you've just seen it. So just select this, and then we are done. So once you are done, supposing we are done with this, so to make it a complete scene, you can just select this one here and select this and select this. Once you are done selecting the tray, if you have more than that, please let me just undo this and then redo it for you. So once you select the first one, press and hold Control on the keyboard, and then whilst you select the rest, if you have more, you go ahead and then select them. So once you are done, you click on this small camera icon here like this. So you've just captured the scene. So now with this, we can try playing it and see how it's going to look like. Okay, now let's observe something. On playing it, a small dialog checkbox will appear here showing either we want to zoom it after playing or we want to maybe uncheck it. So observe it very well, and then let's see how we can also work around that. Okay, so let's play it and see. So you can see that the logo is here. So this is what I'm talking about, the checkbox here. Just uncheck it. So with this, it will not zoom at the end. So it will just play and then it will pause. So let's play it again. So this is what I'm talking. So now let me check it again so that I see what's going to happen. So you see that it has zoomed after playing, and that is what I don't want. So let me replay it again and then uncheck this. You see that after playing, it will still be normal the way it is. Perfect. Done. So it's now done playing. So supposing you are just done with your intro video, you want to start something with this just to draw the attention of the viewers that this is what the lesson is all about. Lesson 1 is about Microsoft Office. So quickly you just join this with your main video, and then you have this as your introduction video. Very simple and straightforward. How many seconds? You can just check the seconds. We have 0 here. We have just like 10.5 seconds, almost that is 11 seconds video, and it's very nice and then amazing. Now that you are done, you would want to maybe enhance it and have the file. So we can do that. You can equally just go ahead and then save it from here. Click on save, and then you would want to also maybe create a new folder and name it Scribe intro, like that. Scribe intro. Perfect. So I'll click on OK like this. So you say what new folder will be added, or save your Scribe to the folder to confirm. So you click on this. So now you can just go through this. I already have other folders I've just created. And this is the Scribe intro we just created. So we're going to use it. So once we are done, just give it a file name, maybe intro, okay, for short as the intro. So with this, once you are done, quickly what we are going to do right now is just click on this, okay, to check this. So once we are done with this, we can just go ahead and click this now, and then on clicking of this, you can then go ahead and then download it. If you would want to go straight forward and publish it on YouTube, if it's a video on its own and you would want to publish it, you can do that from here. You can also use it inside of your PowerPoint presentation. You can also use it or share it on Vimeo. You can equally add a logo. Supposing I haven't added a logo to it, you can equally go ahead and add, or you have additional logo to add, you can just click on this, then explore and then add your logo to it. You can do that, right? So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to export it. So I'll just click on this, download, and then let's locate where it's going to be. So with this, the name of the file is intro. You can just click on this. So let's have it on the desktop, right? So let me just choose the desktop. Okay, choose the desktop here, and then I would want to select a folder on the desktop. Let me just create a new folder here and just name it Scribe. Okay, perfect. So once I'm done, let me just go ahead and select that folder and then select the folder. So I've just selected the folder which is on the desktop called Scribe. So once I'm done, you can leave these settings the way they are. You can just leave it as AVI format video, and then the HD version is going to be 1080 like that, and then the frame rate should be 25, and basically that is it. If you would want to change the name of the file, you can do that from here. Okay, but this is what we've just decided to name our file to. So once we are done, let's quickly go ahead and begin the enhancing. So you click on this, and then you sit down and watch it enhanced. So basically that is that. So like I said, this will take some minutes to just complete, right? So we just watch it whilst it gets completed, and then we see how the video is going to look like. So basically that is that. So now let me just skip this video, and then once it's done enhancing, I'll just come back and play the video for us to see. So please, like I said, I have the link for the setup as well as the video guide in the video description below. Just check the link over there, click on the link, follow the link to download the zip file. Inside the zip file, you have the setup and then the video guide. Follow the video guide and install the setup and have it up and running on your PC. And once you are done, quickly come back and grab this video and explore through the features and see how you can use the VideoScribe to your advantage. So basically that is that. Now let me just skip this video, and then after that I'll come back and then play the enhanced video for us to see how it's going to work. You can equally watch yours get enhanced after that you try it all by yourself. So see you then. All right, there we go. Our video is now done enhancing. So basically this is what you see immediately after the video is done enhancing. So you can choose to play it with any of your players. I prefer using VLC, so I'll just make it my default player. I'll just click on this and click on OK. So let's have the video being played. So this is the video, very short one, intro video. You have your logo, smart logo, very nice here looking. So basically that is that about the intro. So it's just repeating, right? I set my VLC player to always repeat my videos, and that is why that is up. Let me just uncheck that. So basically that is that. So let me replay it once again finally. So that is that. You can see this is the short video. So in our next lesson, with all what we've just learned here, we're going to put them together to create a very nice advertisement video, and then we see how other features of VideoScribe look like. It's an amazing software that you can use to create such videos, and basically that is that. Please, if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. Also share, press the bell icon so that you can receive notifications anytime we upload new tutorials like this. Thank you so much for watching. Till our next lesson. Bye.